right, everybody, this is the last and final video for the law class, which is International Business Law and its Environment. My name is Murphy Alexis Mowry. I am your host with National American University, and this is the last video of the law class called Reflections and Learner Admissions. So let's get started. Our situation is we are addressing the statement, and in my last video I was asked to reflect on how NAU, National American University, is able to provide a blended learning environment where students can explore the global perspective. This came from National American University's learner statement and webpage. And the following slides explain how this class has given me a better understanding of global business environment. So, I have gained knowledge in cultural awareness, and what I have learned from my classmates is that it is incredible and you get amazing support and feedback when we learn to speak and write in a direct manner. So, I have a problem of saying what I mean and finding the references to back up my viewpoint. In a wonderful article by Reeves, Harrington, and Oliver, they highlight that in distance and online learning, the best way to get your point across is to put it in words directly. Say what you mean what you say, do the research, have the reference to back it up. So I've also learned that reading with an open mind helps me absorb the new information. It helps me apply the information to my daily life. And I have also learned from my classmates to use the article links. The internet is amazing. There is loads of research and articles thanks to Google Scholar, thanks to Google Books, thanks to Amazon. And a lot of times my classmates will find great information that I even use and highlight and use as references in other stuff. I've learned to enjoy another person's perspective. I've learned to look at things and kind of scratch my head and say, hey, maybe that was worth looking into a bit more. Or, oh, I didn't think of something from that person's point of view. And I've really learned through the discussion posts on how to do that and how to look at things from other angles, not just what I think. I've also learned to appreciate the critical feedback. A lot of times I will accept information, I will be uncomfortable about it, I will lash out and be reactive, and rather than learning from it, I just get angry about it. So I've learned to kind of cut back on the emotional reaction of things and look at things from a scholarly perspective. From my classmates, I have learned to share the current struggles. So we all go through things inside and outside of life that are common, that maybe somebody else has gone through. And I've gained a lot of new strength and new awareness because I've been willing to be honest with others. So in moments I've asked for support, and I hope that through my emails and some of my posts and some of my return replies, I have given the support that has been returned back to me, and hopefully those relationships are reciprocal. All right. Points I have learned from class. So in taking this class, I have learned the value of research. It pays to know what you are talking about. It pays to show what you are talking about. And putting in the time to find the right article with the right points and the right view to back everything up has been immense. I've learned, and it's just supported what I've done. So double check all submissions. When work is put in, I turn something in, I'm at work, I'm rushing around, I'm in between errands, I check something, I respond to something. and maybe the internet flakes out, or maybe 2 words are missing. So I've learned the power of double checking and looking back and making sure that the right information is there. So I've also learned to acknowledge my mistakes and be humble about them. And when stuff has gone on and been wrong, I know that it's important to say, I was responsible for this. I need to be held accountable for this. And just grow and learn and realize that we stumble, we fall, stuff happens. I've also learned that it pays to ask for help from university services, because that is what they are there to do. They are there to help us as students. They are there to help us as learners, and it's important that they know what's going on, because they can help if they know what we need help with. I've also learned from this class that the law is remarkable. It reflects the culture, social behavior, and the beliefs of citizens around the world. Different laws mark different cultural beliefs, and it marks different mores and cultural cues and social behavior and what people believe in. And I found a wonderful article written by Mr. Slavin that addresses how law and culture apply to others. So, in conclusion, the world is a big place with many platforms which give us, global citizens, the idea that we are connected. This element of connection has a great amount of truth in this one statement. Online learning, social media, and shared experiences give students and other cultures ways to share daily events, ideas, and choices. What we share and how we share are remarks on the important things, thoughts, feelings, and events that we go through in our life. How we process the information and reflect upon those shared moments mark the culture that we live in, the social cues that we use and go by, and the laws that we believe in. So there are many diverse thoughts on law, case consequences, and social perspectives. And in terms of business law, business can be a tricky area to cover, and the law involves so many subsections on regulations, liabilities, and cultures. There is a lot to consider when dealing with just business law. All right, this is my reference page. I took information from National American University, the learner statement about NEU, the American Way. I also found this wonderful article called Authentic Activities in Online Learning by Mr. Reeves, Mr. Harrington, and Mr. Olivier. The wonderful article by R.E. Slavin was Research on Cooperative Learning and Achievement, What We Know, What We Need to Know, and it addresses the successes and the mistakes of online learners. Thank you so much. This has been a wonderful experience. Alexis Mowry signing off.